her while Kitra is not around so that he doesn't come across as nosy. The time comes one day when Bao notices Adora sitting by herself in a table. Kitra is nowhere to be found, even if he could swear she did come with Adora that day. Your friend left early today? He asks casually, getting close to Adora while pretending to be cleaning the table next to the girl. She's outside waiting for me. I get the feeling that she doesn't enjoy coming here as much as I do. She sounds resigned as she plays around with a fork in front of her. Bao shrugs. He's about to change the topic of conversation when the girl accidentally drops the fork. Before he notices Adora leaning, he leans down as well, and by mere miracle he avoids hitting her in the forehead. They both grab the fork at the same time and their gazes intersect. Being this close to Adora, Bao can see her face completely and notice all of her features, and suddenly something in him clicks. He gets flashbacks from some weeks ago. Glimmer and the girl she fought with. Angela was so mad she took Glimmer's phone and her scooter, and Bao can't stop himself from announcing loudly his realization. Oh my gadgets! It's her. You're her. What do you mean? What are you talking about?
I'm gonna have to focus a bit,
The girl that Glimmer sucker punched in the face. It's you, isn't it? Bo's voice cracks as he stage whispers. I didn't see you up close, but I did. All the color drains from her face and she scrambles to shove her things in her backpack. The zipper is busted so she can't close it before swinging it on her back, and then tries to stand
Let's go.
up,
That was big.
but
That was
Bao
huge.
stands just in front of her chair, blocking the way. Do you want to hurt Glimmer? Are you stalking her? No, no, it's none of that, I swear. She hunches in the chair while Bao leans closer to her. What are you even doing here? I can explain, but please, please, don't tell Flea. Bao. Glimmer's voice cuts through the discussion. Adora's face is still a bit too pale, and it allows Bao to notice the blush spreading through her cheeks. Her eyes sparkle once she sees Glimmer, but it's only for a second because she looks away immediately afterwards. There's this fraction of seconds where realization hits Bao like a truck.
There we go.
His whole mind goes into overdrive with the information he just found
So
out.
Glimmer was the one.
Bao,
So
even if you
Adora was
don't
the one
have
that
a
Glimmer
lot of
hit
customers,
and got in
that
trouble.
doesn't mean you get to scream so much. Why are you making such a ruckus? Glimmer appears to be a bit annoyed, but when Bao spares a glance at Adora, she's looking at Glimmer with that same sparkle in her eye. His theory just becomes a bit more tangible. In that instant he decides to trust the girl, if only because he can sense something interesting is going on. I'm sorry, I just, doesn't she look exactly like she could be He-Man's twin sister?
Nice He-Man reference.
And his ad-libbing takes even him by surprise. Glimmer takes some seconds to examine Bo's face and decide if he's serious or just joking around. I'm not. I mean, I don't. Glimmer sighs and her shoulders slump.
Shit.
This is so dumb. I have to finish cleaning the mugs. And without another word she walks behind the counter and returns to the kitchen. Suddenly Bao is grinning and leaning towards Adora once more. Come here tomorrow at 5 p.m. Glimmer's shift doesn't start.
Yeah, that is why
until
Glimmer
6, so
got
we can
grounded.
talk then
I think it was
without
like Horde
having Glimmer
Academy
around.
kids are causing trouble.
The girl
Because
nods
Adora is from the
shakily and
Horde.
waits until Bao moves back to stand up. She is halfway through leaving the cafe when Bao catches her and whispers something in her ear. If you actually want to hurt Glimmer, please don't bother coming back, or I'll make sure you regret it. Adora doesn't even look.
Oh, I watched
back.
End of
She
Evangelion, by the
almost
way.
runs towards
I'm not
the
gonna go into
car,
like
and
a whole
Bao
thought
feels
on that
just
because
a
that's
bit
not the
guilty
stream
for making
focus, but
Adora flee. He
it was
hopes the
a
girl
thing.
actually comes back because Glimmer really likes Adora a lot, and it would be a shame to clip Glimmer's wings before the relationship even has a chance to start. Suddenly he remembers his stupid excuse and he can't help but let out a laugh. He-Man's twin sister? That's probably the stupidest excuse he has ever said. Some hours later, he has to reassure Glimmer that his methods to talk to Adora are working, and no, referring to Adora as He-Man's twin sister wasn't a sneaky attempt to tease or embarrass Glimmer by giving her weird thoughts of Adora showing off her muscles and swinging a sword while wearing fur underwear. Val might be telling just how
Classic
specific the mental
He-Man.
image Glimmer got, though. The next day, the conversation with Adora goes nicely. She doesn't need a lot of prodding before she's already confessing she's kinda in love with Glimmer, and Bao promises to help out where needed.
Oh.
Bao is so
Oh,
excited
snap.
he almost confesses that Glimmer is kinda in love with Adora as well. But he holds back. He wouldn't want to ruin the surprise. He just needs to give the idiot a little push and everything will come together afterwards. He also tries to give Adora some tips on how to talk to Glimmer. He doesn't know what Adora thinks of him now, but after talking with her for minutes he can't help but think of Adora as a friend. He's already rooting for her so much. Because Adora might be from the Horde, but she's not really like the image people have of Horde students. And maybe this is the thing Glimmer needs to start letting go of her grudge against the Horde. Maybe this can give her the closure she desperately needs before she drives herself mad with resentment against a group of people that don't even know she exists. To Bo's surprise, Adora is quick to take the
Oh yeah, I think I've bookmarked this before, like I've read it. I'm pretty sure Glimmer doesn't like the Horde because I think a Horde kid killed her dad in an accident, like a drunk driving accident or something. I may just be totally wrong, but for some reason it's coming back to me.
I want you to know I have a crush on you and I don't want to fight it. Don't know if I can. I want to get to know you better. If you're okay with it, that is. Signed, Adora. Once she finishes reading the note, she has to reread it again, and then once more, and then just one more time for good measure. Her eyes are starting to water a bit, but she quickly wipes the tears with her hand before anyone notices.
Aw.
Adora is sitting in a table next to a window.
It's a She-Ra thing. This is a fanfic power-up.